Welcome to movie night. What are we waiting for? Let's head off and find those endings. Let's start. Knock, knock. You heard soft steps coming closer from the inside of the house. You can't help but let a small smile loose on your face. Nobody was seeing you. So, who cares, right? You've been looking forward to today for weeks now. You could allow yourself a little self-indulgence. I mean, what's the guilt in doing just that, you know? The door squeaks open just in time so that you don't give away how giddy you are, which is a good amount of giddy, unless, of course, Sans was smart enough to peek through the window. Then he probably would have seen your expression. I mean, there is technically a window right there, and there is a window above the door, but Sans is not exactly the tallest of the skeletons. You quickly get a hold of yourself right when the door opens, that little much needed to let voices slip through. Who's there? I'm surprised he doesn't just keep the door closed and then just talks through the door like he did in the ruins with Tori. You have to restrain a giggle as you reply. Pretty. Pretty who? Pretty nice of you to open the door for me. You heard a snore from the other side of the door before seeing it finally opening. Hey buddy, how's it going? Always nice to see Sans's goofy face smiling at you. You hadn't seen him in what? Weeks? Months? It'll never fail to warm your heart. Except for now. Now it was failing. Even Sans's big old grin could do nothing against the air freezing your bones and biting at your butt. Was about to think he'd never show up. You asked if he was falling asleep while he was waiting for you. Maybe. Yes. That didn't surprise you. Yeah, you would probably do the same as Sans. And that is why I hang out with you. Not counting your pungent humor, of course. You really get my deep and absolute rational love for naps. Oh, you do. You absolutely do. Best time for nap time is always right now. Well, except here in this particular spot out in the snow. Sans can sleep out in the snow just fine. He's not going to get affected by it. We slept out in the snow without any protective gear on or anything. We would freeze to death depending how cold it was, or we'd get hypothermia and die. So maybe not in this exact moment. Sleep now inside the house. Papyrus does not share our view, but even the greatest have flaws. When he knew you were coming, he ran outside shouting something about a surprise in the oven for you. I hope when he said there was a surprise in the oven for me, that he turned off the oven before he ran out. We don't need the house burning to the ground. Not his exact words, but I think you get the idea. The thought about Papyrus cooking specifically for you activates your fight or flight response. You freeze for a second, somehow associating the most irrational thing to do with faking your death. Don't worry, just stick whatever it is in your pocket and excuse yourself to the bathroom to flush it. That is if it's nothing that's covered in sauce and that's kind of like drippy, or, you know, if it's spaghetti, can you just imagine getting a pile of spaghetti, ramming it in your pocket, how gross that's gonna be? And then you're supposed to go upstairs without Papyrus noticing the clear, weird stain that's happening in the pocket as you go up the stairs. I mean, some foods are not possible to transfer into your pocket and upstairs without some type of mess to happen. But that could just be me. I think it'd be too disgusting. You'd have to make sure you've got a bag or something in your pocket prior to safely remove said food item, if it is kind of like more on the liquid side or more on the messy side, because some foods you just can't safely put in your pocket without leaving evidence of what you've done. Just try to look as if you're enjoying it, okay? You slowly nod. Besides, I have enough chips and snacks to feed a skeleton for weeks. You may die of food poisoning, but damn, I guarantee you won't starve today. Well, that was somewhat reassuring. Come on, get in. Couch sounds better than standing outside. Very true, because it's nice and warm in here. Also, I've only just noticed Sans' slippers. One is by the sofa, the couch, and the other one, for some weird reasons, at the top of that bookcase-like thing, that cabinet thing. Why is it up there, of all places? Sans isn't even tall enough to put it up there. Unless he used his magic, but why would he store his slipper up there? Unless it came off while he was sleeping up there at some point. The warmth of the house is nice on your skin after the cold outside breeze, especially if you talk outside for no reason like idiots. You'll happily take off your coat and scarf, finally free from the suffocating clutches of your synthetic cotton. Sans lets gravity help him settle on the couch. He rests his pink slippers on the nearby table, maintaining eye contact, and you thank heavens Papyrus isn't there to see him. Otherwise, there'd be a very, very long amount of time of reprimanding, scolding, and demanding Sans to go and move his sock elsewhere. Make yourself at home. He gestures to you in your heavy coat. If you were at home, you just throw it behind you as soon as you entered the door, but you figure that you'd be so rude, so you just settle it for the clothes hanger. You're no fun. You stick your tongue out at him. What? Throw your coat at him. How dare he say we are not fun? We will show him how fun we are by literally trying to suffocate him with our coat, because we're that good friends. He's caught off guard as the heavy pile of fluff lands on his head, and he doesn't seem to regret teasing you. Oh, that was kind of fun. You are very proudly puff out your chest and declare your victory. Look at you. You are fun. So very fun. Truly the life of the party. Whoa, now don't let that go to your head, friendo. I can let it go to my head. Let me have my moment to shine. Carried away, you drop yourself on the couch, laughing merrily like you were the dungeon master, ready to drop some absolute bullshit on your naive little players who dared enter your dungeon, thinking they were prepared. Ha! Sans joins you slightly after with his Barton chuckle. He doesn't put in as much energy as you, but you can appreciate the effort for sure. Then when the laughter dies down, yours and his, since of course you can't keep laughing all night or you're going to lose your voice, or you won't be able to eat, that's for sure. It leaves you two in a bubble of slightly uncomfortable silence. But against everything you believed you knew about the skeleton, he took it upon himself to break that silence once more. Not sure if it was out of boredom or a pure knowledge of knowing your adversity to talk first. So, you were thankful either way. I don't really know when Pops will be back. Could be minutes, could be hours, who knows? Great, more awkward silence, bring it on. You've already embarrassed yourself anyway. Could you really sink any lower? The answer was yes. Yes, you could. And you knew it was possible. So, do you want to wait for him, or because he's so cool and because he's already seen everything in the movie box, we could start without him. But we would have to pause if we get to the good bits. He really doesn't want to miss those. I have no idea what the good bits are, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. You doubt that considering his cynicism towards movies, but whatever, in the worst case scenario, you could just turn off the TV as soon as you hit the door open, literally grab the TV and fling it out the window. If you weren't die, at least. But on the other hand, you would feel guilty to start the movie already. Could you peacefully wait in the uncomfortable silence, Miss Sans? Well, we're gonna start the movie. I'm also going to save. Save, and save, just in case. Because I have no clue where these endings are gonna be, so let's see if we can actually find them. Okay, let's go. Well, then buckle up and grab some popcorn. The screening's about to start. There's no popcorn. Don't bother looking. Well, you are a little sorry for starting without Papyrus, but it's a lot less probable to embarrass yourself when all the eyes in the room are pointing at the screen. At least you hope that's how it worked. Sans picks up the remote and starts to wander aimlessly into the vast assortment of movies. They're all Papyrus's picks, so you're not surprised to see an outstanding quantity of animated movies and cartoons. You watch the movies scroll frantically on the screen as he searches for the lucky movie, not even paying attention as he pushes select. This is one of Pop's favorites. Or maybe paying a little attention? They're all his favorites. Definitely not paying attention. It is a movie about dragons and kids who like dragons. Long-term attention is not really your forte. That is true for me in real life as well. I struggle with my attention span. But that's more to do with like my mental condition. me having a disability and all that. But back on this. But it hasn't been even 5 minutes since he hits play and you're already starting to lose bits of the plot. Usually there was a Papyrus to prevent this kind of situation with his comments and advice to the prognosis, and of course didn't listen to him since they couldn't hear him. But now you were alone. With Sans. What were you supposed to talk? Were you supposed to talk? Chat? People chat during movies, right? That's why they go see them together, right? Wait, no. Wasn't that a rude thing to do, to interrupt while someone was watching? Maybe they're only valid for the theaters. Stay silent. You just stay silent. People don't talk during movies. You can't do that regardless of where you are. Unless you're Papyrus. If you're Papyrus, you can do whatever you want during movies. Unfortunately, you're not Papyrus. That doesn't mean you won't try to do something. Who knows when the next time you'll be alone with Sans will be. Better seize the opportunity. Take the leap. Make some lemonade. One of those anyway. You patiently waited for a chaotic scene. Those usually happen later in the movies. But guess today's your lucky day. You put both of your hands on the couch and carefully lift yourself, skinching a little closer to Sans. All of that feeling from earlier dies as soon as your elbow brushes accidentally against his. And just like that, your entire body freezes and you become a blushing, nervous mess. Damn elbows always causing you problems. Its undiggability made you lose $20 once, and now this. An unnerved sound escapes yourself for the frustration, and you mentally slap yourself as soon as you notice. Maybe he didn't notice. Of course he didn't. He's busy watching. You could always say you were mad at some character or something like that. You slightly tilt your head just enough to see his face. Shit, he's so close now. Moving closer was a bad idea. You want to go back to your corner, but you're in too deep to go back now. You turn your head to the screen, hoping he didn't notice. And he didn't. Actually, he doesn't look like he's noticing the screen either. His lids looks heavy, and he's having trouble keeping his sockets open. Without Papyrus shouting in his non-existent ears, he doesn't have anything keeping him from just dozing away. His head falls backwards and he succumbs to the sweet embrace of nothingness. Good, because I think there's an alternative ending to when he's sleeping. I think there's more than one alternative ending. We need Sans to be sleeping in these sequences. So I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save in the bottom row of the sleep because I think we'll just continue from there. Gosh, you wish that were you. You guess he really needed that good old nap, eh? He didn't look too comfortable. Then again, this is Sans. He could sleep through a car crash. You looked apprehensively at the thin bones of his neck. They looked rather delicate to support that big head of his. Should you wake him up? I don't think it really matters if we attempt to wake him, though. At all. I don't think it really matters. I mean, we could try to wake him. You gently pat and scroll his arm, whispering his name. No response. If anything, he seems to snore louder. Well, okay. You didn't try very hard. And then you tried to tug at his sleeve, pulling it towards you, hoping foolishly that it would be enough. Too bad. He took that as an invite to get comfier, and apparently his idea of comfy was using your shoulder as it was a pillow. And just like that, that arm you bothered now, holding you like a stuffed animal, and his skull pressed against the base of your neck. Great, I'm a teddy bear. Shit, 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 shit. Now you're really boned. You stay still as a statue as you feel his breath brushing your neck. In your head is spinning 1,000 thoughts, and none of them were remotely useful. Your heart is pounding so hard that you think it might get out of your chest and slap you. Because what a fool, being trapped in this situation, you walked right into it. You hold your breath to calm you and your movements down. You don't even want to think about the awkward silence you'll get into if he wakes up like this. The awkward silence you're in right now is already enough. You just watch the movie. Yeah, let's just do that. Every now and then he mumbles something in his sleep. But after a while, you don't pay much attention to him anymore, having accepted your new job of human pillow. Actually, you don't pay attention to the movie either. Not that before you had, but now both images and sounds float peacefully in the back of your mind, focusing on anything in particular. Before you know it, your head is resting on Sansa's skull, and your eyes are closing. Oh bother. Everything is pitch black. You can't see a thing. There's no floor under your feet, and no ceiling, nor sky over your head. In your ears, a vague sound of static, like you were getting sore from the absence of noise. You don't even know if your eyes are open right now. You don't feel them. Every part of your body is numb, and you can't feel it, but somehow you know it when you're moving. Not that there's anywhere to go. This is a dream, right? Somehow you just know it is. How much time you spent in here? A few minutes? A few hours? You can't recall. At some point you perceived a change of scenery. Your body acquires weight again. You can feel your fingers, your arms, and your legs. What do you feel? Okay, so last time, I think I picked cold, and then I said I saw white, and that resulted in us being at Grillby's, I think? Or am I wrong? I think so. So let's see. Going to quick save. Okay, so let's see. Warmth. You feel a delicate warmth caress your skin, hurting your fingers for the violent change of temperature. But you don't mind. As you get used to it again, to the sensation of your body, your eyes start reacquiring sight. What do you see? White? Whiteness extends around your vision, consuming everything in the nearby scenario. You look upon the rest of a ghost town at your feet. Wait, what? Empty or populated with ghosts, it doesn't matter. Ghosts can't be killed anyway. A warm smile is drawn across your face and you go in. Why am I smiling? Beams of light obscure your vision, and all there is grounding you to reality are your steps, resonating in the solid, bright coloured marble. Oh my, am I in Judgment Hall? Your vision isn't needed anyway. The memory carved in the back of your mind. A never-ending cycle of... Is this Judgment Hall? I'm getting a bad feeling. A never-ending cycle of tenacious and desperation, broken only by the promise of a challenge. Your fist tense around the knife. Oh God. After a moment, you feel it all. Just like you remembered. Adrenaline clutching your chest and boiling your blood. Controlling your numb persona like a torn rag doll. That's a weird sense of pride soaking through your mind. Drunk with control, affirming the strength of your will. The burden of everything you've done slaps you in the face, leaving a mark so every time you look in the mirror, you'll remember this moment. The consequence of your actions, just barely weighing you down, lingering above your head, just enough to establish their presence, but never daring to touch. Guilt is unknown. You have to leave it behind to get here. And then you feel it again, the glorious sense of accomplishment. You feel it as your mind and body works together to achieve a common reward. You feel it as if you accomplished everything, a little more than before, slowly building your way to a higher goal. But you don't mind waiting. You have all the time in the world. Time never fails the patient soul. You will just keep going. Fired by determination or desperation. Works either way. The farther you go on, the fewer are your chances to go back. You lost the chance to go back a long time ago. It's a reoccurring thought in your head, fueling your desire to just plunge forward as fast as you can. And you do. You see an opportunity, and you take it, and you feel it, rushing through your veins like a wave, unable to stop until it dies down again on the shore. The rush of satisfaction, followed by the realization that you finally did it. You reached the final destination. Every action you took and decision you made led to this. Disappointment creeps up on you, but you prefer to call it closure or even relief. You stretch your arms, pat away the dust from your Wait. Hold on. What do you mean? Hold on. I thought this was a different character. Is this meant to be Frisk and Kara? Oh God, not this again. Is there a genocide running this? Excuse you. Oh God, this is PTSD, isn't it? And keep moving on. I don't want to, I'm scared. Sounds familiar? Oh, no. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't lie. Click on the right option, please. I know a thing about this. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, poo. I'm a killer, I'm a liar. Oh, poo. Oh, poo. Oh, am I gonna get dunked on? Oh my God. I am a liar. I'm scared. This is a familiar place, but you don't need help to recognize. I don't like that music. I don't like that music. Why it sounds like that? I'm gonna get killed, aren't I? This is a bad end. Dang it, I found a bad end, didn't I? I'm so screwed. We met before, didn't we? Oh gosh, I'd ask you why you did it. Do you even know why you did it? But I already know why you did it, so why bother? Hold the phone! I would like to assure you that in no game of this kind of thing, I have seen Let's Plays of the genocide, okay? But in this particular one, I've never genocided anyone in movie night, I can guarantee. I'm so dead. I am so dead. I was like wondering though if our character was, but there were so many things that hinted that this character wasn't Frisk and wasn't Kara. In like all the other run-throughs for the other endings. Is it that they just don't remember? Or is this like more of this is directed towards the player? Because I, as a player, those that love Undertale, some have done the genocide or have at least witnessed what the genocide run does. And this is kind of... I feel very judged right now. I cannot say what I want to say with this on the screen right now. Can we please stop it with the creepy music in the background, please? For me, it's not like getting jump scared by things scares me. It's more the ambience music in the background will creep me the hell out first before anything else, and I feel very creeped out. Oh, blimey heck. But I already know why you did it, so why bother? Was it boredom? Was it the sense of self-accomplishment? See, you haven't changed much, kiddo. Was it satisfaction to proudly announce I did it? Still having a hard time learning when to quit? Did you even do it? Or you passively watched as someone did it for you? Oh God. Oh. There's shade being thrown to every single person right now. But this time, teaching is easier. Did you draw satisfaction in something you didn't even do yourself? Wanna know why? Oh God, I'm scared. Please stop, Sans, please. Either way, you remember that following sense of nothingness. Oh, no, you can't dodge here. Oh, that's not fair. You can dodge all the freaking time. It's what you deserve. Oh God. Hi. Can we talk about this? You want to talk about this? Oh, I guess he doesn't want to talk about it. Am I dead? Get dunked on, kid. But I didn't even kill anyone in this one. What's the fudge? Come on. Dang it. Okay, so there's another ending. It's the you get dunked on. Okay, so there's another bad ending. But this now makes me question if our character is actually meant to be Frisk. Because there's so many things that Frisk mentions, well, the character mentions, that would lead me to believe that it's a completely different person. And I think it's more of the fact that in that particular ending, it's more of like Sans becomes aware that the person that is controlling this character is the same one that ran through the genocide. See, I'm very, like, what do you guys think it is? I'd love to see what you guys think all that was. Either way, I didn't do it though. Sans, come on. Dang it. I got killed. I actually died. At least in the other one, there was nothing there. Like, I didn't die. I wasn't killed in that ending. But in that one, I actually was killed. That was the first one I actually died. Because the other one, I was just stuck in nothingness. I was still technically alive. There just was nothing there to see. So, we're gonna head off to the next ending.